Hello everyone and welcome to France, this rural part of Normandy, and it's the most beautiful house I think I've ever stayed in. It's massive as well, and I'm just going to do like an evening clean up. We cleaned this house all the time, especially before we left. We went around and cleaned all the sinks and this and the other, but I just filmed a little bit because I wanted to show you the house. But my goodness me, it is one of the most haunted houses. And I know a lot of people will be like, I don't believe in all that sort of thing, which is absolutely fine, because that's how Nick used to be until he stayed here. Like, he's never believed in anything. All the things I watch, my Sam and Colby's and my Twin Paranormal and the other one I can't remember what it's called, he's never believed in it. And all the things that I've ever told him, it's always like, yeah, but there's a reason for it. Anyway, not in this one, sunshine. This was creepy beyond belief, to the point where we all slept in the same room, apart from Sam. Sam was perfectly fine. He was just like, I'm going to bed. He was all right. I'm making wraps here. I'm making Cajun wraps. Oh, they were beautiful. Anyway, so there's various things going on. It's either knocking on the patio windows after midnight, and then the chair would sink like someone sat in it, in the leather chair. Yes, there was the lamp turned off by itself randomly, just went blink. No, ignored it at first, just thought, oh, maybe there's something wrong with the lamp. Didn't think nothing of it at this point. Then all you hear when you go to bed is someone running up and down the stairs, someone running around the kitchen, like footsteps, boom boom boom, like that one. Oh my goodness me, this bit here, this wooden bit that I'm on, you hear them running across the wood, and you hear the footsteps going up and down this spiral staircase. So we all slept in here in the end. This is where we all bunkered in, because it was just like, what on earth? There was also really creepy. We were looking at a book, like it was a book about Normandy and places you can go and see and stuff. We're standing there at the kitchen, like, what do you call it, area? Anyway, yeah, we're standing in the kitchen. We're looking at this book, me and Nick, and his phone is in front of us on the little side bit there, and it's charging, and it decides to turn itself on, go into camera by itself, and take pictures. It was just flashing, click, 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 and I was just like, what on earth? Yes, there was various things. There's also something I've captured in this video, which I've kept on here, is I had the camera stood up in the basement while I was doing the laundry, and it just keeps moving by itself and knocking down onto the floor, onto the little unit thing. It was weird. It was very weird. So basically the history of this house is, during the war, the Germans had claimed this house, and when the Americans came over on Omaha Beach, it took them 2 days to get from Omaha Beach to this house. Look, that's the laundry room down there in the basement. Yeah, it's creepy. It's very creepy. If I knew how creepy this place was going to be, I would have 100% brought all my ghost stuff, and I really wish I did. Look at this little like bunkery bit right here. Look at it. Look at it. Yes. Oh, I love it. Anyway, yeah, it took them 2 days, and once they got here, they overtook it. They took it back, so no more Germans. But in the loft, because we started getting all the apps out, like the spirit box ones from GhostTube and whatnot. I thought, just give it a go, download it while we're here. And this is the only thing we've got, because I've left everything behind. So me and Nick had it, and basically I wasn't allowed in the loft area, the attic, because I was a woman, and I wasn't allowed in there. Apparently it was dangerous. And then it went on to say about wanting forgiveness for a sin. And as Nick stepped into the attic door, mine came up with rope, and I said, just come up with rope, and Nick got hung. And I was like, oh, that's a bit creepy. We looked up there. I'll see if I can insert a picture, actually. We found an old belt tied around the wood beam with rope coming off it. I was literally like, oh my goodness me. What if that's an old soldier's belt? Oh, it just really creeped me out. It was very creepy. So I slept at one point downstairs in the games room. You'll see it in a minute. It's got like leather sofas in there. It's got like coral walls and whatnot. It's very cosy in there. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to sleep in here tonight, because one, I couldn't take the snoring, and I was just so flipping tired. So I just laid out in there. I swore I'd never sleep in there ever again. Ever again. Because I was in there, and I thought to myself, I was looking at the patio doors thinking, I can just imagine spread out, 10, maybe 15 soldiers, but grey, mist. I had this sort of vision. I was just standing out there, slowly walking towards the patio doors. And as I thought it, the patio doors from the outside knocked. And I was like, oh my goodness me, I can't sleep in it. So I'm laying there, my heart's racing, full on adrenaline, but I couldn't move, I froze. And then the leather seat in there, the seat sunk, you could hear it. I just laid there like, oh my goodness me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to go upstairs, but I'm too scared too. I was too scared because then I had to do the spiral staircase on my own after midnight. I couldn't do it. Anyway, so I just laid there. And I thought, well, it'll pass. Don't be silly, Gabby. It's all fine. It's all fine. Then the door handle goes twice in there. I had the door shut. The door handle's got a really squeaky sound to it. It went twice. And after each time, you heard running in this kitchen. Not fast running, pacing is the best word. Pacing. My heart was racing while feet were pacing. Let me tell you, I was not happy. I was like, I can't, what am I going to do? I'm too scared to go out there. So I didn't go out there. Sorry, that's my boiler just kicking in. So I had to endure it all night. All because I was too scared to go up. Yeah, they're all upstairs sleeping merrily. And then the next night I go to sleep. I'm like, oh, I'm sleeping upstairs. Well, I'm safe with everyone around me. And then I wake up to a flashlight in my face, just flashing around the room. I was like, what is that? So I'm half asleep, trying to find out what the hell's going on. And I see Nick going in and out the hallway to the wood bit, which I said about previously, between the two double bedrooms. And I was like, you all right? And he went, nope, not sleeping in there. I'm coming in here. And I was like, well, what's going on? This is the room I slept in. I told you about. Never again. Never again. So I said, what's wrong? He goes, there's someone running around outside the door. And he heard it. And he's never believed in anything like this before. He's converted. So he ended up coming in. And we just laid there listening out. And that's all you could hear was just going up the stairs. Oh my goodness me. I would love to come here with loads of equipment. Just spend 2 nights here giving it a proper investigation. I'm not joking. I reckon if you left cameras set up here, you'd capture so much stuff because there was actual, right in front of your eyes, movement. It was awesome. Scary, but it was awesome. We did so many places around. We did Overlord Museum, we did Utah Beach, we did Gold Beach, we did Sword Beach, we did Omaha. We've been to the German cemetery, we've been to the British Memorial, the American cemetery. We did loads. And it is such a wonderful place to go. It's really, really gets you. The British Memorial bit, I was trying not to cry the entire time I was there. I cried 6 times, but I was trying to not to cry continuously because I could have. I felt like I just needed to have a good hour to sit down and cry my eyes out. They had all the black cut out figures of the soldiers all lined up in a field, and all these memorial plaques of each person. And yeah, it really gets you when you're there. But if you're interested in this particular place that we stayed, I'll link it down below. It's not it's not a gifted thing or anything like that. It cost me £1,200 to stay here for 7 nights, and it's absolutely stunning. There's a moat thing that goes around. You're surrounded by cows. Oh, the cows were hilarious because there was a bull there, and he did not like Nick at all. Every time Nick came out, he would start going woof, woof, like that, and he'd start charging. He charged him once. He ran towards him. Yeah, it was one of the highlights for me and the boys because we thought it was hilarious. We kept saying what we'll do is on the little rough track getting out, when we come back we'll drop him off and he has to walk the track and see if he makes it back. There was bats up there flapping around. They all came out at night, watch your head. Anyway, so I'm going up the stairs, and what am I doing now? Absolutely no idea, but it's such a beautiful place. Really beautiful, and it's so cosy, and you see so much wildlife as well. In the mornings there was little foxes and hares, and there was beaver out there, which the ducks were not impressed with. They were proper quacking away at 5 in the morning, and this beaver on their bank It was really funny. But such a beautiful place to stay. Really, really nice. And so spacious. You could get lost. The boys used to go off, you know, because there's nothing around. You got a little village just down the road, but there was like nothing. You didn't have to worry about them. They would just go off. They'd play hide and seek outside, and then we'd go and find them, and then we'd hide. So we did do a lot of fun things, and the boys learned a lot of stuff. On our last day, we went to Omaha Beach for the second time, and it was like a chill day, and it was really adorable. I've got a little video. It's a 5-minute long video because that's how long it took to get from the sea to our tower. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm saying it's creepy. Yeah, of Elliot role playing if he was a soldier. It's the cutest video I think I've ever caught of him. He's like, there's nobody there, but he's pulled someone out the sea, and then he's down on his knees trying to give this person first aid and like a morphine shot and whatnot. It's so sweet. But yeah, it was such a beautiful place to stay. So much around you. I mean, Omaha Beach was only like 15 minutes drive. And there's a bakery around the corner from where we're staying. It's just lovely. So yeah, if anyone's interested, I'll link it through booking down below for you to have a look. But again, it's not like an ad thing or anything like that. It's just such a gorgeous place. And yeah, this was a godsend. I really want to get one of these for home. It was just so easy to just hang out. Literally a whole load would fit on that, which was bliss. But this is where the camera moved by itself. So I've got it on my stand, and you can see now it's starting to move. And I didn't think nothing of it at first because we hadn't had all the creepy things happen. This was like the first thing that happened. And the only reason I've kept it in is because of what's happened after. I was like, what the hell? So I obviously took it off the stand and put it over here so I can keep an eye on it. And it was absolutely fine. But also while I was down here, there is like a brown cupboard thing behind me where I'm standing now. Really old, like very old. And yeah, I heard talking in there, which creeped me out. That was just me going up the stairs to tell the boys to stop arguing because they were arguing. Yeah, and also in the loft on all the wood beams at the very, very back where you're not really supposed to go, but we couldn't help ourselves and we had to snoop around. There's loads of German carvings in the wood beams, like names and stuff. I don't know what they say, but this is the fabric conditioner that was here, and it smells gorgeous. So I thought I'd share that. And when I had a look inside the supermarkets, it was quite expensive compared to what we get in the UK. I was really shocked. I was like, blimey. Like, we can get fabric softener over here for like £2. And over there for a small bottle was like €4 something. I was like, wow. Because I was thinking I might bring one back. But no, I didn't. We brought back things like plaques and magnets and chocolate and the usual, you know. The chocolate is amazing. But yeah, I thought I'd share some bits with you, and I've gone back upstairs with these bits to hang up into the little side laundry room where like the iron and the hoover, and that was kept. Oh, I loved hoovering with their hoover. Loved it. Yeah, it's made me rethink a lot of things in our house. But yeah, I just thought I'd share a little something with you, tell you a little bit about what it was like. And I might upload a video of like just us going out and about with the 360 camera, because that is awesome. That is really awesome. It literally looks like you've got something just flying above your head the entire time you're out, because the 360 camera is on a long stick and you can't see the stick. It's so cool. But anyway, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video, which will be in the UK, not the creepy house.